Hello and welcome. My name is Chelsea Whittington and this is another edition of CWIT Sessions. What is CWIT Sessions? I'm so glad you asked. CWIT Sessions is a pop-up interview in a pop-up location with a surprise guest. And this time, my guest is someone whom I am just now meeting. And I just had to have her remind me how we met. It is just simply hilarious, but it makes my heart so happy. I would like to say welcome to CWIT Sessions, Miss Alfreda Pointer. Hello, I made it. We are at Travail with Us.
Yes, we are.
So can you start off just by saying, how did we meet? Because I meet so many people and this is so funny to me.
Well, the same story that I just told you. I met Miss Chelsea at Garza, but I also had a dream that she was interviewing me. And as she was interviewing me through this dream, she just happened to come to the gym that night. And I said, that is who I would like to connect with. To get this name out here and to get this business out here and to be known in our community.
Yes, but it's just something how I feel that God speaks to us through our dreams. He places people in our lives for the right occasion at the right time, because you're right, it's rare that I come to the Garza gym in the evenings.
Yes.
But I happened to come to check out, what was it, one of those killer camps, something crazy.
It was a killer camp, but you was killing it. You was killing it.
Well, thank you.
It was a killer
so much.
camp.
And we exchanged numbers. We stayed in touch,
yes.
And we set today, October 15th, to come and do a spotlight on Travail with Us.
Yes.
So we are here. What is Travail with Us?
Travail with Us is a very unique name, but it's different. Travail with Us stands with the motto, birthing your purpose through your pain. How I came up with the name Travail, I came up with the name Travail because sometimes in our life, we go through so much pain. And in life, you can either take the pain and you can wait and make it the good pain, or you can make it the bad pain.
That's right.
So our purpose unfolds before our eyes daily. And I said, wow, Travail with Us, birth our purpose through our pain.
So when I walked in, I saw you in your white coat, I saw you teaching, I saw you instructing. Amber was sending me pictures of the dummies in the bed, and I was like, what are we going to be doing today? But I know that Travail with Us has a variety of programs.
Yes.
We're located at 4444 Broadway. So easy to remember. I want to get that out there, and we'll say it again. But one of the first programs we want to highlight is your CNA certification.
Wow.
I have heard so many people say, well, I don't know where I can go to get certified, to get into the medical field, healthcare field, and it's one right here in Gary.
Right here in Gary.
So talk about that first.
I'm excited. I'm so excited for the opportunity to present this program in our community. Because before, there used to be the Career Center where one can go and they can be on a different career path.
And that's for our younger students.
That's
too.
for
It's
our
still
younger
there,
students.
But you have others outside of that.
Correct.
Yeah.
We do. And to be a CNA, you can be all ages. You know, all ages. You will always have a job, and it can wake up the system of help in your life, So I started the CNA program approximately almost a year ago.
Okay.
This is my second class that we have in here now. We just relocated to this training center here. But being a nurse for years and becoming a director of nursing, noticing and recognize the need for healthcare workers, especially now during the pandemic and during the things that we are currently facing. You have situations where people are short-staffed, people are sick, and this and that. So I just thought that it would be a great opportunity to present this program at a low cost to the community, honestly. We're right here on the bus line in Gary, where people do not have transportation. You can easily catch the bus here. It's a 6-week program. You'll come out phenomenal, have a great job, and be on a great career path.
You know what I noticed when I came in, and if you're just tuning in, we are here with Alfreda Pointer, Travail with Us, 4444 Broadway in the beautiful city of Gary's Glen Park section. When I walked in and class was going on, everybody was so engaged. They were asking questions, and I'm kind of listening in. And one of the things that struck my attention was, as the instructors, both of you were talking about that attention to detail when caring for your patients.
Yes.
That respect for their bodies and making sure they're clothed and making sure that family members are aware of how to respect the patient. And in a season of the pandemic, there are probably some different steps that you've had to take as far as going into the homes and even conducting the class. What are some of the pivots that you made to keep this business going?
So during the pandemic, we did not have class. We did not have class. And it's because the state, in the facilities and in the hospitals, you couldn't come in unless you was an essential worker. However, now that we're currently back in class, our students must wear masks all day long. Mm-hmm. They have to have their temperature taken, and they have to fill out a questionnaire if they were around anyone with COVID. Mm-hmm. They are highly encouraged to stay at home if they're not feeling good. We currently wipe the tables down daily.
Yeah, I saw you. As soon as we finished, you were wiping it down.
And I promise antiseptic techniques all day long, because it's so important. It's so important to practice social distancing. It's so important to do hand sanitizing. My husband placed that up for me, and they're encouraged to sanitize their hands often.
Well, let me ask you about you, Alfreda.
Okay.
Well, when you said you were a nurse, that just makes me smile. Shout out to all the nurses out there. I have a lot of friends who are nurses, and a lot of times it can be a thankless job.
Yes.
They're putting their lives on the line every day anyway, but now with COVID, that just elevates it to a whole different level as far as being exposed to a deadly virus.
Okay.
But your background, are you from Gary? Why be in Gary? What's the passion that drives you?
Let me just say this. No, I'm from Chicago. I was born and raised on the south side of Chicago. Okay. I had a little brother. I had great parents, you know. My mom is an awesome woman. She created a wonderful foundation for me and for my siblings. It was 7 of us. Wow. I had a little brother that had a stroke, 3 strokes at the age of 2 years old. And something that my mother have done to us, she implemented love in us. Please forgive me.
Oh, no.
That love that was implemented in us and was given to my siblings and I, how we had to take my little brother and take care of him. And he was unable to walk. His name was Lonnie. I named my son after my brother. And something in me said, I want to be a nurse. I want to be a nurse. I want to be able to provide the gift of help to others. My little brother passed away at 19 years old. I did not start off as a nurse after my little brother passed away. I went on a different career path. I worked in a casino. I've done a lot of things, you know, but I met a Savior. I did. I met a Savior, and I must tell the world that his name is Jesus.
Amen.
And upon him saving my life, he brought me through many obstacles, many trials, many tribulations. You know, I was a young adult, and some people might get, you know, I offer suicide prevention programs here. I was a young girl that thought of and contemplated suicide. Didn't know that I was here for a purpose.
Oh, absolutely.
I was here for a purpose. So I went through many things in my life. I lost my sister, I lost my father, and I lost a lot of my loved ones. But how can I be a help? How can I give back? So later on in our lives, my parents decided to move here to Gary.
Yay!
All right, moved to Gary, where we was round the corner from my auntie. My family is a very close-knit family. It's a blessing to have. So eventually, you know, I got married, went on with my life, and at that time, I met the Lord. And I decided to give my life to God. And whichever way the Lord decided to take me, I was going to be satisfied.
He will tell you.
So what happened was my mother and I, we are the founders of a church, and my aunt down the street. The name of the church is Victory Temple Outreach Ministries. Later on, God gave us a new name. My mother birthed the church again. It was New Beginning Victory Temple Outreach. Well, my mother is currently our pastor. So then after that, the Lord gave me a name, Travail. I'm like, Travail? Travail means pain.
Yeah.
What it means? It means so much pain, Chelsea. So I'm like, Travail, Lord, where are you going with this? Where are you going with this idea? Travail. So my husband was standing up in the room. And I said, Mikey, I'm trying to get this business incorporated, but the name keep coming up. I'm thinking travail is transformation, restore, vocalize, Things like that. I'm looking for ways to say, Lord, where's travail coming from?
Yeah.
So as I read the Bible, as soon as a woman travailed, she brought forth children. So I'm like, travail. My husband said, with us.
Travail with us.
I said,
because
with
at first
us.
I was like, did she mean to send me something that said travel? And then I looked up the website, travailwithus.org, if you haven't caught on yet. And I said, oh, travail, birthing through your pain and your purpose. I got it.
So then I looked around and I scoped things, and we had the church down the street. And sometimes, you want to move out of the community, but your community is the one that needs
most
help.
need. Yes.
So, as you said earlier, the unemployment rate is high. I said, you know what, Lord, what can I do to give back? What can I do? I want to be a help. The songwriter said, if I can help somebody along the way,
my living
shall not and will not be in vain.
That's right.
So I said, what can I do? These classes run, and if I may say, Chelsea, they run $1,200, $800. I said, I'm going to run it through the community for $400,
yes.
$400, $500. Well, we can help people, where they're not at home saying, okay, I don't have nothing. I don't have a sense of belonging.
Yeah. And they are going to get employed because there are positions open and available, and a lot of them in the CNA and healthcare industry, because some of them use, from what I understand, CNA is kind of like that starting point.
Yes.
And then they get into it, they start to love what they do, and then they move forward.
They
to
wake
do
up.
more. Yeah.
It wake up.
Yeah.
Something in their heart.
Yeah.
It wake up. It puts something there to say, hey, I can do this. There's no ceilings on my life. The sky's the limit. There's no obstacles, no mountains that cannot be moved. I can do whatever I desire to do.
You got to tell everybody who's watching, who's interested or knows someone who's interested in CNA. I'm fired up. I'm like, do I want to be a CNA? How do they get in touch with you? How do they get started? When's the next class? What do they need to do?
The next class will be in January the 5th. I will post it on our Travail With Us page. You can always go to our website, travailwithus.org. You can inbox me. And my number is everywhere. Everybody knows Alfreda. How about that?
Alfreda Pointer.
How about that?
And so, are you coming out of pocket in generosity to make sure that
our church is coming out of pocket. We are coming out of pocket. Our goal and our blessing from the Lord is far more greater than what the eyes can see.
Yes.
And it's just like, I'm going to wear a crown.
Ooh,
I'm going to wear a crown.
I don't know why we haven't met before, but I'm glad we have met now.
I'm going to wear a crown, Chelsea.
Yes.
I'm telling you.
Yes.
And I just believe that I'm here to be of a help to others.
Yes.
We don't only have a CNA school, if I may.
Transition.
Let's roll. Let's go.
Tell me all about it.
So what we have is a personal service assistance non-medical company. Okay. Now what this company provides is CNAs, bathing, showers, medication reminders.
For patients that are homebound.
That's homebound. And their loved one do not want to take them somewhere else for transitioning. They do not have to be uprooted. Okay? So what we do is come in and we offer assistance, companion care. You might have an elderly person or someone that's aged and disabled and need a little bit help, and a family member have to go to work. Just because your loved one...
I know a lot of people like that, Alfreda.
There you go. Just because your loved one is sick does not mean that your bill's going to stop. So what we do, we come in, I discount. I'm working with Medicaid and trying to get waiver approved for this. The same thing with the school to help out better in our community.
What's the name of that service again?
It's a personal service assistance company, and that's through Travail as well. You can also visit our website with that. And we have clients. We work with a lot of hospice companies that come in and we help. I send staff in, trained staff, excellent staff, professional staff, good staff, on time staff. How about that?
Yes. And I know that, again, with you being a nurse, and you fully train your staff to be able to go in and be safe as you serve as a companion to these patients or individuals that's a ministry. You know that, right?
Yes, it is. I'm a firm believer what comes from the heart reaches the heart. So whatever you bring, you got to bring your heart first. My heart got to walk in the door before anything else. I desire for my heart to walk through the door.
I know you're getting hearts on these videos too. I know you are. And when people go back and watch this, they're going to be like, oh my goodness. Yeah. We're located, Travail with us is located at 4444 Broadway in the plaza right here in Gary's Glen Park section. So we've talked about CNA. We've talked about the home professional services with those who are homebound.
Yes.
What's next?
What's next? We also do CPR here.
All right. And I'm always teasing, like when we're in the gym and I say, look, don't go over here and pass out because I am not certified. I cannot help you. But now I know somebody who can teach me how to get CPR certified.
We train and deliver here.
Okay.
We train and deliver here.
So that's what the dummy is back there in the bed. I was kind of scared of me when I walked in, like, who's in the bed back here? Okay. So talk about the CPR service.
So the CPR, what we do is we train. I train healthcare professions. I train nurses. I'm in the process of being trained a trainer, where I will teach people how to be instructors, which means that if you're interested in being an entrepreneur, saying, hey, you know what, I want to develop my own company, I want to develop my own business, you'll be able to be a trained instructor.
I love it.
And let me just tell you guys, because it's here in Gary. It's in Gary, guys. We also have a Cure May program coming. A Cure May is Qualified Medication Administration, where you're able to work up under nurses, okay? So after the step of being a CNA, you're able to be a Cure May, okay?
Right. Teach me something.
So it's a lot of things that we have coming in. And I'm telling you, it's a high demand for these things in the healthcare field. So with the unemployment rate currently as high as it is, I'm telling you, it will take you guys on a different level. So sometimes you think you walk in one way, and the next time you're walking somewhere totally different.
Absolutely. I can't wait to repost and share this video, and I hope those of you who are watching will do the same. Take the time to go and like the Facebook page, Travail. Travail with us. Travail with us. This is Alfreda Pointer. So you've named all of your different businesses. Is there anything else that you have in the back of your mind that says, and when I've done all this, I'm going to do this too?
You know what? I tell you, Chelsea, I focus on vision, purpose, and goal. Vision, purpose, and goal. Whenever the Lord give me a vision or it's a vision given to us, I try to execute it. But I am thinking we're going to have phlebotomy coming here.
Okay.
So we're not playing. We're here. Yes. So we're birthing, and we're full-fledged here. I have excellent nurses that's working with me. I have my mother and my aunt, and shout out to them.
Hey, Mom. Hey, Auntie.
You tell us their names. My mother is Pastor Clarice Pointer, a phenomenal anointed woman. My aunt is Mary Cooper. I love them. They have been my mentors. They have been praying with us. And it's just a blessing from God. When God gives you a vision, you write it. You write it and you make it plain. And the Lord will send troops to stand with you, along with my husband, my sister, my children. I just have been blessed. My co-workers, my friends, I'm a blessed woman.
And I will tell you that when you bless others, it just continues to come back tenfold.
Yes.
I am a living witness of that. And who would have thought? A young lady from the south side of Chicago lands over here in good old Gary, Indiana, which is my favorite. And then I end up in your dreams, and I end up in your gym, and all these kinds of things. And here we are. And now here you are tuning in to C-Wit Session. C-Wit Sessions is a pop-up interview at a pop-up location with a surprise guest. Our guest today has been none other than Alfreda Pointer, founder, operator, CEO of Travail with Us. She offers CNA programs. She offers senior companion and care programs where you can have your loved ones who are homebound, bathed and cared for, and have some companionship, which is a beautiful thing. And she has potentially phlebotomy on the horizon. We're just going to put that out there in the atmosphere, and so much more. But one more time, if you can give a phone number, the website, because these CNA courses are only 6 weeks, and because of COVID, I'm sure there's a certain number of individuals who can be in this place. So you got to get in on it now to start the new year with a new career.
There you go. Get in where you fit in. Our phone number here is 219-777-0279. Our location is 4444 Broadway, Suite 5A. The email, My email address is travailwithus@yahoo.com, and you can visit our website, travailwithus.org. And we're here to make your dreams come true.
I love it. She has such a beautiful spirit. Trust me, you will be seeing Ms. Pointer in the CWIT circle of clients. I am drawn to you.
Thank
the spirit is positive, and what we're trying to do is bring people to the services that they need in our own community. You're making the investment to make our citizens better, give them a trade and a profession and a career, and I thank you for it.
And I thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for blessing me with your presence today.
More to come.
Thank you so much.
Well, everybody, we thank you so much for tuning in. Look for more. You'll see her in the CWIT sauce and all over social media. So share, share, share. Thank you. Happy Thursday, and I'll see you next time.
Thank you.